Hola, ¿cómo estás, my friends? Today I'm gonna take you guys on a tour of the cheapest Airbnb available right now. So here's the apartment. Walk up. You can tell they're doing some construction over here. You know, you get your little view on. There's my neighbors down there, and this is my beautiful abode. Seis. Typical bars on the windows, just to keep you safe in the safest city of all of North America. Trust me, you really, I'm not even being sarcastic, you actually don't need those. Come on in. Welcome to the cheapest Airbnb in Mérida, Mexico. Just a typical fancy futon, you know, real special like, you know, can't really complain. You got your kitchen table that is nice, but I will admit when I pull out the chair and I'm sitting in it, oh boy, it is loud. So, you know, it's our Airbnb stove. You can see, you know, this is kind of typical of Mexico, but there is only one stove that works. The others, top. We have our dishes up here, our dishes counter. You know, we got our lovely sink and a kitchen trash can. It's a little bigger than I'd like to have, but you know. I've got my knife situation that broke. The only knife in the house has broken. So now I've wrapped it in a towel in order to cut. It's not so bad. It still cuts. Just extremely dangerous. That's what Mexico's all about, dude. Danger. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'll back up so you can see this beautiful walk-in kitchen. There it is, baby. There it is. I'm the type of guy, I'm a simple guy. I don't need a lot, especially when we first got here. My wife, on the other hand, she's not the happiest with this, but you know, hey, $700 is $700, dude. Here's our patio. You know, you got your broom, your mop bucket, your old tacantes. You got your neighbor above you. No big deal. Check them out, see their area. That's their washing machine. Pretty cool. The baño. So with this bathroom, you got a fancy mirror. You got your typical sink, right? Nothing too crazy. You got your toilet, which is actually pretty good. And then you have something that most Americans will never see. The shower always has a cover just in case for like bugs and stuff. But this part is the interesting part. So, if you want hot water, it's gonna come from this machine here. When you turn that on, electricity goes through this and goes over through here, and it goes into this thing here, your shower head. But as you can see, the wiring job is a little sketchy. It's a little sketchy there. There's even a little of that there. And so when you turn it on, I'm not gonna lie, my wife's been electrocuted twice. Once by accident by touching the head, and the second time by just putting the rag close to the head, and she got electrocuted. And I'll try to show you guys what it looks like, and it's not gonna get the best flow there. So as you can see there, that's your shower head right there. That's the pressure you get. It's not the sexiest. but it's warm and it gets the job done. Got a nice little window if you want to look outside or into the neighbor's yard. We got the bedroom. Nothing too special. I mean, we got a mattress. It's a double. Me and my wife are used to a king, so I'm not bitching. She's the one that doesn't want to be close to me. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this bed here, right? This is the master bedroom bed. They did have sheets on it. Well, they have a blanket on it, but no sheets. So you're getting straight real life Mexican mattress here. And you got a comforter as the sheet. And we do have a blanket, a very thin blanket that goes on top of this. But, you know, nothing too luxurious. There's a few springs poking out. It did come with 2 pillows. And it is a mattress. It's just, unfortunately, this mattress doesn't come with any sheets. So if you're one of those type of people that's kind of picky about your life and what you sleep on, maybe not this Airbnb. But the hammock's pretty cool here. You'll normally find a few in every house. Pretty dope. Get your lay on in the hammock when your people are in the bed. That part's pretty cool. Hammocks are really common here in Mérida. Really, I think they're common in Mexico in general, but they're common in Mérida, Mexico. You can expect to see these hooks on the walls. There's another one.
To travel. Much inland is the one place of ours that hasn't been run back. The League of Governors is urging you to sign
throughout the house because it's very common. I'll do like a video on that soon, but basically I've even heard that they use these as baby cradles for some families will use them for their babies. They also use them for air flow because obviously there's, you know, a bunch of holes, and sometimes in the summer when it gets really hot, the bed isn't really good for airflow, so they'll just jump up on the hammock and relax. I've found it to be actually really relaxing. Throw a pillow up here and you can definitely take a nice nap in the hammock. So just something to be aware of. It's definitely interesting, different, but in the best way possible. Last but not least, you got a nice view. You can open up your window, check out what's going on downstairs or around this little corner. You know, it is what it is. But there you have it. Nothing too special. I hope you didn't expect much because I didn't pay much. But that's the cheapest Airbnb that I could find in Mérida, Mexico. And you guys can be the judge of how good it is, how bad it is. Drop me in the comments. Let me know. Do you think it's not so bad? Maybe you think it's like really bad. Do you think it's worth the money? Let me know if you stayed anywhere cheaper. Let me know if you've had any crazy stories that are similar to this, and I'd love to hear it. And also, I always tell people this: let me know if there's something new that I could do that you have an idea. I would love to do it. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll certainly do what you ask. I love to come up with new ideas, fun things to do, fun videos to make. So I'm just a regular guy with his family here in Mérida, Mexico, and I appreciate you guys for watching.